Hi everyone, I am here with another process video using the April Scraptastic I Lived kit. I have the kit and the add-on. This is actually the first layout I'm doing with the kit, but it will be the second video I upload. And so right now I'm just kind of going through the embellishments that are in the kit. And I decided on this gray paper. The photos that I'm scrapping are quite dark. It's at night, and I took pictures of the little downtown area that we were in for when we went to Fort Scott, Kansas. And so it was hard to find a paper scheme that would go, or color scheme that would go with these photos, but the gray worked fine. And this is actually the second page that I'm doing for these pictures. The first one I did was a printout, like an online printout of information or the history of Fort Scott. And then I put extra pictures in the back side of that, and that was an 8.5 by 11 layout. And there's really nothing to it, just photos and the printout, but I will end up showing that towards the end of this. So just trying to figure out kind of how to lay these photos on here. It's hard to fit that many photos on a page, but I knew this was going to be a quick layout, and I knew that it was going to be very photo heavy. I wanted to just make sure I could get all these pictures together in the same layout, or same couple of layouts anyways. So I decided to go ahead with that. And I did want to leave gaps in between the photos, so I had to cut them down a little bit. And then I do decide here in a second to back the 12 by 12 by, the background pattern paper. I do decide to back that with some cardstock. So, and these are photos of, like I said, the downtown Fort Scott area, and it was neat because we were there for for my boyfriend's grandfather's funeral, or this night happened to be the viewing, but it happened to be in this downtown area where I remember him walking with us when we had visited several years back. I remember him taking us kind of on a tour, and we walked through this downtown area. And so it was kind of neat when we were there that night. I was able to get some photos and just kind of remember that, being with him doing that. So, and then I'm going to kind of dig through here and look for some embellishments to use. But again, the photos are very dark, and I don't want to use anything that's got like bright whites or, anything really colorful. So I do struggle finding something in here to use, because these are all very kind of happy colors and bright whites. So I thought maybe I could use those little file folders for journaling, but it was just too much. So I decided against that. So I end up trying to look through the papers to find something, but again, it's all very bright colors. So I don't find anything that would work in the papers. So I end up going off camera and finding some items in my stash that work better. And so I'm showing you them here. So it's a couple of tags. One is vellum, and it has some gold and black on it. And then a little circle that says details. And then that is like a vellum banner that has some sewing on it. And that just gives me, I do add a little bit more embellishment, but it gives me the basic embellishment, and I don't need much on this page. So I'm not trying to go, I know that it's going to be, minimal. And so I'm going to use these black corrugated stickers to spell out part of the title. And these are awful to get off the sticker sheet, but they look really nice, so I do have a couple packs of them, and I've been trying to use them up here and there. And it ends up being where all of them pretty much come off okay, except for the W. The W doesn't have any stick on the back of it. The sticker side actually ended up staying on the sticker sheet. So here I am putting glue on the back of that W. And then I'm going to use those brown tile stickers, the Teresa Collins ones there. I'm going to use that for the word down. So it'll say downtown. And this is the second time that I'm doing this narration. I'm not sure what's going on with my my program that I use, but the last couple of videos that I've tried to narrate, the voiceover gets offset funky with the actual video. So I don't know if anybody else has that problem, but if you do and you know what the problem is, please let me know. So I'm just adding a couple wood veneers. I added the arrow and the globe over there, and I'm going through to add some enamel dots here. I've got, look, it's like a dark charcoal and then a dark gray. And pretty much that's, after that I add some black splatters to the page, and that's it with the embellishments. That's it with the page. So after I add the splatters, I end up showing you the 8.5 by 11 sheet that I use. So I'm just covering the photos up, and I'm going to add the black splatters. And I do have that arrow specifically pointing at the red brick in the town. And then the splatters ended up beautiful on that vellum. I wasn't sure how that would work out, but it ended up drying really nicely. So here are some close-ups. Not much to show, not too much embellishing. And then here is the 8.5 by 11. So there's the page that I printed off the internet, and I just backed it on some pattern paper. And then the back side has just some extra photos. So, and that is it for this page. So thanks so much for watching. There are some still shots at the end. See you next time.